Alright, so let's do, how to start bowling. Just so you know, just a word of caution. YouTube doesn't let you have videos longer than 10 minutes. So I made that video last night. It was like 23 minutes or something, and they um, let me spend the 40 minutes uploading it, and told me it was too long. So just a heads up, man. Don't do more than 10 minutes on your videos. Okay. So let me just back up here. I'm not even talking. So step one is basically identifying the page, right? What are you exactly is it that you're talking about? So I'm talking about how to start bowling. Um, Whatever you type in here is what is going to default as your title, as your squidoo lens. You can actually change it, but um, how to start bowling is actually going to be the intro to my lens until I change it. So hit continue. On to the next one. A couple different options here. I want to get the word out about how to start bowling. That's the easiest. I'm going to sell how to start bowling stuff and earn money for charity or for yourself. I want to make a list of my favorite things about how to start bowling, and then I just want to do my own thing. Okay. Um, for the sake of the video, I mean, we can certainly mention how you make royalties through squidoo. Um, but like we had touched on before, we don't want to confuse the visitor, whoever's visiting the lens. We want them just to focus on our product, right? On the product that we're promoting. So I always start here. Now, if the campaign is getting traffic but no conversions, then you can always go back. You can either change it around a little bit, or just change it back to to optimize it for getting those royalties and commissions for Squidoo. But for the sake of just starting out, I always recommend that you set everything up start to finish on your own. Don't let Squidoo pre-format anything. Okay. So lens title: How to start bowling. We'll do today. Um, all you need to know. I don't know. Okay. So here is the where we identify. So the lens title you saw here, I just popped it in there. And I'm going through this, talking to you as though we're writing the video um, for the product. So nonetheless, okay. My lens URL. This is how I prefer to do it. How to start. I I like this is actually how I'm typing it here. Is how it's going to show up um, on the URL up here. Okay, and if this thing ever gets indexed, that's how it'll show up in the search results too. So I think it pops out, and it's going to show that person that this is a heck of a lot more relevant than if we just put how to start bowling all in one word. Uh, so that's how I prefer to do it. Okay, how to start bowling is going to be my URL. Sorry, I got this netbook not too long ago, and I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. Okay. Choose category. It's going to be sports. Go figure. Sports and rec. Okay. It's G-rated. It's bowling. You can't get much more G-rated than that. And this is what I'm going to do my test lens on. How to start bowling is my main keyword. Then I'm going to go through. We'll put how to learn bowling. So I mean, just between those two keywords, that's close to 1,000 searches a month. Um, I don't necessarily so much worry about these keywords. Sorry. I don't necessarily worry about these keywords. These are just the tags, and we can always add those later. So long, of course, as you have your main keyword that you're focusing on for your lens. And this is something they'll have to discuss because you may be doing this differently than I do, and we just want to make sure that we're practicing what we preach, and understanding exactly what each other's doing. Ultimately, the goal, of course, is that these test results are as untarnished as possible. Okay. So I'm just going to go through. I got some more bowling keywords here somewhere. Here, bowling tutorial. Okay, and that's not it. Okay, nonetheless, we'll start with those. That's fine. Okay. Enter in our thing here, gag nerd, and finish. Sorry, man, I'm still fighting this cold. This is brutal. Okay, so here's my title already populated because we identified that through the setup. The next thing that I do is, we'll edit this. Oh, excuse me. Edit here. Table of contents, I do turn on, and the discovery tool, I do turn off. I don't want anybody else's lens coming up on my lens. Again, as of right now, the sole purpose is to convert this affiliate product, and I don't want to take them away from anything that may do that. And if somebody else has a bowling lens, or any sort of bowling product, I don't want my user to jump back over to that lens, so I'm going to turn that off. So while it does, in theory, it could decrease traffic within the squidoo community, because my lens is not going to show up on somebody else's lens as well. So either way, I think for the sake of argument and simplicity, we should stay away from promoting anybody else or any other sort of affiliate program. Okay. Now we start writing. Okay. Now what I'll do first is I will pre-populate my my modules. Obviously, I have one module up already, so I will add at least 2 more text modules. I will add a guest book. Okay, let me add these quickly. Yeah, so I'll have 3 text modules, 1 guest book. The key isn't so much having it long, more so the to the point. And that's something that I know myself. I got wrapped up in was having a long lens. That's not necessarily relevant so long as the information that it's the quality versus the quantity. Okay. So I want to put my big arrow lens in there. I'll just do this. Big arrow lens. Okay. Add that. And I got the guest book. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. The next thing that I'll do is once I got everything set up, and it's just the order that I do it. We can change it around a little bit. I'm gonna go to my dashboard. This is a new squidoo account, so I don't have anything going on. I just opened it this morning. One thing that you want to do is change your profile. You do get some royalties once you start getting traffic. It's not a lot, but if you don't go in here and change it, you are going to lose it. So the first thing I do is change that. I didn't do that one of my lenses, and I lost like $8 or something like that. So here we go. What are we looking for here? Payment settings. Change. So in order to affirm that you want the money sent to you, you have to put in your email address, which I won't put in. So that is my PayPal address. So anyway, you want to put your PayPal address in there, and then your I always change that to a buck. Yes. Okay. Alright, and that's pretty much just the basic setup of how I prefer to do my lenses. Take a look and tell me what you think. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Now it's a matter of going in, and I'll actually create another video on how I do my bio, and how to optimize it, as well as how I create the content in my lens. So anyway, take a look, see, let me know what you think. Talk to you, man.